Welcome back to the vlog. I'm Kitty. I'm up to the UK with my daughter and our dog, and we're living with my boyfriend and his two dogs. You hear a big echo because there is no furniture in this bedroom. So while we have been here, we had temporary furniture. Today they picked up the temporary furniture, and tomorrow our furniture will be delivered from the US. So I want to show y'all the before, because that's one of the comments I got. It's like, I do stuff but nobody ever sees the before. So I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better. I hear y'all. I'm here. I'm listening. I'm gonna do better. So I'm gonna show y'all the before and give y'all like a little breakdown on what's going on in here, and then we could talk about like some of the ideas that I have for this space. Okay, so coming into the room, the bathroom is to the left. To the right, we have this big window. I just closed the curtain. That's why the blinds look like that. Looks crazy. And then we have this closet right here. This closet is my honey's closet. Okay. So initially the way it was set up was, as you can see, the bed was right here, and then it was a dresser right here. I was using this ghetto box here as a faux nightstand, right? So I saw something that said you should not have your headboard, you should not have your bed looking out of the door, right? So I'm not 100% certain. What I'm thinking is possibly we walk in and we'll put the headboard on this wall. Problem is, I bought this Dracena and the light comes from, as you can see, that direction for the most part of the day. So this is a south-facing window, so the light comes in this way, and light goes that way. This plant can live in a lower light setting, but I might just buy a grow light for it, possibly, maybe. Don't know. Haven't figured that out. But that's pretty much the thing. The other thing is I have this rug. You can see right here in the hallway. We initially put it in initially it was in the living room. But I took it out the living room and drug it upstairs because I think I'm gonna put a pink rug in the living room because all of his furniture is in true man fashion, is dark gray or black. So in order to try and like mesh two worlds together, I think I'm going, and the carpet is this grayish color, right? So gray, put the pink and cream carpet on top, and then power all the darker color furniture on the side. I ordered some throw blankets, pillows, curtains, things of that nature, try and like, bring it all together. But that, I don't know if that's gonna end up in this video or not. Ultimately, the goal is really to get our room together. Janai is fully together on the third floor. Bed, vanity, bookshelves, wardrobe, bathroom. We just ordered the last things for her bathroom earlier. She's fully set. She's fully set. She has everything that she needs. And tonight we are camping out on the floor. It's very ghetto, but it's gonna work out. So now what I'm gonna do is, I just noticed my shirt is inside out. Don't judge me. I've been busy today. So the other thing I'm gonna do is I'm just going to take this box out of here and drag this rug in here. And then I'm gonna sit for a little bit. I think I'm going to make the palette tonight with like the pillows as if the headboard is here, and see how I feel sleeping like that opposed to sleeping with my head here. The other creepy thing is there's a mirror right here laying in the bed. I think full, like a whole wall of mirror. I think that's just creepy. In addition to when we're when we turn the night lights on, the lamps on, that mirror is just going to like heighten it so much more. So it's not going to really make it like a bedtime kind of vibe. It's going to kind of just lighten up the whole room. Anyway, we'll sort that out. So right now what I'm going to do is bring the rug in and try to get the room settled, but it doesn't really matter because we got to pick all the stuff up in the morning anyway, so that they can deliver the actual bedroom furniture. So let's do that. We are back. I am now in the living room. We went and got coffee this morning because my Keurig decided to die. I don't even know how that happened, what happened, but RIP for my Keurig. But good news is that the movers are here right now. So they said 8 o'clock, baby. They meant 8 o'clock. Okay, eight means 8. They were in the parking space when we got here. So they brought a big truck, but because of the way the cars are, they have a mini truck that they had to load the stuff out of the big truck into the smaller moving truck. And so they're gonna have to just do trips around. So we're in the living room right now. So here we are in the living room space. I went ahead and put this rug out. I think we're going, right now I'm looking at it, I don't know. I think we're gonna have to move because there's supposed to be a TV stand that goes right here, but then there's a radiator right there. We're gonna put the TV up here. I don't know. We'll figure all of that out. But right now the plan is to put the sofa right here, or right. I think it goes that way. I think it is a right-sided sectional. Right there, coffee table, TV here, and I'm getting a radiator cover to go over that. Now I'm thinking about the TV stand. Anyway, and so that'll be this space right here. And then in this space right here, I want to do a circular table and a chair right here. As you can see, the movers are here. And this is the little truck that they're using to run shuttles back and forth to the larger van to bring everything in. So there's some pieces of furniture that are just too big. So the pieces of furniture that are just too big to come into the house, Honey has coordinated to have them picked up and relocated. And then the pieces that are coming into the house will get set up today. And we're unpacking everything because everything has to be recycled here. So they're going to take the bulk of the recycling items back with them, but then some things we're going to unpack for ourselves just so we don't have stuff all over the house and it's crazy. Does that make sense? Anyway, I probably won't record much of this process because I don't know what it's going to look like, but I will come back and show y'all the after. On the living room, the legs are missing to the sofa, and we want to pack some stuff to try and get some recycling carted off later. And this is just kind of where we're at. The kitchen dining area. So this office is turned into the catch-all space for the second and third floor. Okay, so we are now dividing and conquering because we're trying to get as many boxes and packaging collected so tomorrow they can come pick it up and take it off. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the kitchen shelf storage system together, and I think my honey's about to have some lunch, and then maybe put the dinner table together. So we'll see how it goes, because we're just trying to get through it so we can get rid of as much of recycling as possible. Can you put that back right here? That watermelon. Okay, this is the storage put together. I don't know where I'm at with it. I left some space for like taller things and shorter things, and the jars will be here tomorrow, so I won't know, but I am going to put some stuff on there because I'm thinking at the bottom, like these two shelves, I think I want to do a baskets here, and possibly smaller baskets at the bottom for items that we don't use regularly. So I don't know, but I didn't strap them to the wall or put the little things on the end. Even though this does not this doesn't bother me, but I didn't put the little piece on at the end. So just in case I need to adjust the shelf, but this is where we're at so far. And now I'm going to go ahead and work on getting the rest of the kitchen unpacked. I think it's so funny. I just unpacked their dog treat bowl, and and his two dogs came running because it cleaned together. They both came out of nowhere. I think they're in the garage with him, and they just came out of nowhere. But you know, I didn't have a treat, so they wandered off. I'm gonna try again and see if I'm gonna go get, because I just unpacked their treats from another box, so I'm gonna go get some, put them in the bowl, and then I'm gonna clang it and see if they come again. Let's see if it works. Everybody sit. Good job. So this is the update on the kitchen. This is a donation box. These are all things that need to be sorted into storage or baskets. Well, not this. This needs to go to the donation box. So pretty much I'm overwhelmed at this point because it's just so much and trying to figure it out. So I'm taking a mental break and I'm going to go be nosy and see what my honey is doing in the garage because he has to put some storage shelves together, gym equipment, things like that. So come on, puppy. So we're just gonna go out here and see what's going on around the corner. Y'all, it's like 6:30 and we're going to bed. We have had a day. We woke up at 6 something, and when we got to the house at 8, they were ready to move the stuff in. So from 8 o'clock till I say 5 was when I sat on the sofa. We were on our, what'd you say? So from until about 5, we were on our feet. So thankfully I made spaghetti 2 nights ago and we had some leftovers because that's what dinner is tonight. We didn't even have the energy to go pick up anything or just nothing, just burnt out. I had a hair appointment on Saturday morning. And when I was sitting on that couch, I said, I'm not going to make it. So tomorrow at noon, we have to have as many of the boxes as we can unpacked and outside for, Lord, inventory sticker. Trying to get all these inventory stickers. I put everything. They're everywhere. But anyway, y'all ignore that. So yeah, just try to get as many boxes unpacked tomorrow and downstairs. I will reconvene. I know the footage up until this point is probably crazy because I would get tired of one room, go to another room, go back to another room, need something from another room, go in that room. Y'all know I got ADHD. Y'all know I be all over the place, but trying to unpack and make sense for everything to go where they need to go has been challenging. But we will make it through, and hopefully tomorrow we can get the bulk of everything unpacked and, get to the fun part of, making the house look more presentable. I will be 100% honest with you. I am so happy, to sleep in this. But we were, sitting on the bed before we put the bedding and everything on it. And the dogs just jumped up. We all really could have just checked out at that point. But but we persevered. We pushed through. and got the beds made, got a lot of the office unpacked. My wardrobe room looks crazy because I did have stuff from his house that was left there that was packed and sent over. So yeah, I have stuff that I need to go through, but that's not important. What's most important is getting rid of the boxes because everything has to be recycled here. So we're at a good point. I will see y'all tomorrow. I will pick back up, and hopefully we'll be able to see more things. Things will come. And then we're also waiting on some things from Amazon to really get us really like organized. So waiting on some organization stuff from Amazon to come in, and hopefully that'll help us, help things push along. Not just decor stuff, but also things that'll make us function better as a family. Okay, so I'll see y'all tomorrow.
You gotta clap for my brother.
Janai, leave the dog alone, please.
He's graduated.
He graduated from where?
Puppy University.
And why his cap so big? Yeah, it's like 2 days later. So I think it was maybe Thursday delivered the stuff yesterday. Yeah, I was tired yesterday. I was so tired yesterday. I got up. I did nothing. I got a massage, and then we got KFC for, I guess it ended up being dinner because it wasn't late. It was like late in the afternoon. And then we came back, we chilled some more. Then a few things happened. Some packages arrived or whatnot. And kind of yesterday afternoon, I just hung out with some friends on TikTok. Yep, so I didn't film. I was on TikTok for a little bit, and then I went to bed. So here we are. It is Saturday morning, and today is a very, 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 very important day because today I get to go shopping for fall decor because my honey and Janai said we couldn't decorate for fall until Labor Day. And so I have been waiting. But you will probably be like, girl, you don't need to decorate right now. Your house is a mess. My house is in literal shambles right now. It's boxes, some are everywhere. Janai, the third floor, maybe we say the whole third floor is the only room that actually it has a box up there too with like her bathroom stuff. But the third floor is probably the only kind of room that's put together. My honey's been putting his office together. I don't know what is going on in there because while he was in there, I was in the kitchen, and we've kind of created some spaces for things like what's going on and what not and what to wear. So I'm gonna just show y'all around real quick, and then I have a tape measure here to measure for some baskets and to make a little mini list, and then we're gonna go to HomeSense TK Maxx. Okay, so here is the laundry room. I'm not looking for really anything in here because I don't know exactly what's going on. We have trash and recycling, and this is just gonna be like overflow and storage. We also have this behind the door thing for additional storage as well. And while it looks like we have a lot of cabinet space, we actually don't. That is a freezer right there. Fridge right there, and that's the freezer. So that's just dead space for us. And then these cabinets, they go really deep. Y'all see how deep the cabinets are? So I'm gonna get sliders so we can pull the items out that's under here. Another thing is we've started a donation box for items that we're not going to use. So here is kind of the shelving situation that we have going on. I want to get like some wicker baskets for here, there, and down here. But I need to measure to see how big those spaces are. Additionally, where the pots and pans and baking items will go, it also goes into the corner wall. So I will also be looking for the Lazy Susan turns around. I can't think of the name of the other thing that just like slides out, because that's the goal. That's what we're trying to do. And then that's pretty much it. We also need 2 baskets for our bathroom storage. 2 baskets for our bathroom storage. And I need a basket with a lid for my vanity room. Y'all, we're not even gonna talk about my vanity room right now. It is in literal shambles. The shelf came for me to put the bags up, but in the meantime, in between time, the movers came and we needed like an overflow space on the 2nd floor to like put things that we weren't using. Anyway, long story short, it's a mess. The whole house is a mess. The table is full of like recycling, stuff that needs to go into the storage. No clue what's going on in the garage. They ain't got nothing to do with me right now. So it's like so many little things. But yes, I will be decorating for fall today because it makes me happy. And I want to do something that makes me happy. So I'm going to measure and then I'll pick back up when we get into the store. I'm just overwhelmed. I don't even know what to pick now that I can pick, you know. Push the cart. What? The who? Oh, right there. Yeah, that's cute. I like these.
What if your viewers have trypophobia?
Huh?
What if some of your viewers have trypophobia?
Oh my God. Shopping. We went to a couple places today. First stop was at TK Maxx HomeSense. And that's pretty much where we got the bulk of the stuff. I don't feel like I found everything that I needed to find while I was there. However, we got a couple good things that I feel like will help move us to a more organized house. So one of the first things I got was these baskets. If you watched the last vlog, you'll see that I put these in the laundry room for the dog treats. But I'm also going to use these same baskets in the kitchen. And then I got these nesting baskets. So it's a medium and a small. And so I got these for the shelving area to organize some food items because we just do not have enough storage space here in this house. Now wants me to do a haul of her things that she got as well. She got a white lightweight coat, waterproof coat, because it started to rain here. As you know, the winters are more rainy than cold. So she got her a lightweight coat for now. I ordered some coats and winter things, but shipping seems to be taking a minute to get to us. So I went ahead and got something today because it has been raining pretty regularly lately. She got cuticle clippers, a puzzle notebook of some sort, some pink readers, and Sunset and Beach Club's nail polish. Did I do a good job? Yes, okay. Kind of the biggest thing that we went shopping for today was some fall decor. Y'all, I did not get enough of what I wanted. I felt like everything was really Halloween-y opposed to fall-y. And I don't want to do Halloween until October. But I really wanted to do some fall. I did a little bit of Halloween, but I really wanted to do more fall. But I didn't see anything like fall garlands and things like that in the store. So I feel like I'm gonna have to order more than what I thought I was gonna have to order because I just wasn't seeing what I wanted to see. A lot of Halloween, but not so much fall. So let me show you what I got from TK Maxx Home Sense. So we have these sprinkle pumpkins. We got a white icing pink base with sprinkles and a medium size white base with pink icing sprinkles. So we got 2 of these. Also, don't ask me how I'm going to style this one because this wasn't my idea. This was Janai's idea. Like, I was okay with this one, but this one right here, not so much because it's just like, I don't know with this one. Okay, I got this apple honey butter candle. It smells so good. I don't like fall scents. I'm not a fall scents kind of person. So the closest I can get to fall is like apple pie. That's the closest I'm gonna get to fall. Like, because I'm not a big fall scents kind of person. So this smells like a baked good to me opposed to like a fall scent, even though I can smell the cinnamon in it, and the cinnamon is typically very fall, you know, like it's very fall. But I got this candle. It is super cute. I really do love the color. I do feel like this is one of those things when I burn after the candle is going out, I'll repurpose the vessel. Okay. The other thing that I got a pair of are these frosted pumpkins. I think they're so cute with the like scrolly like top. I think that's super cute. And I got 2 of them, so a large and a small. Not necessarily will put them together, but I can just kind of see them like different places throughout the house, trying to make everything kind of like tie together. This is closer to the color palette than the white pumpkin. It's just kind of plain, if that makes sense. I got this cute acorn. I can just see it like laying to the side on top of some books. I did not find any coffee table books, so I don't know if I'm gonna have to go like to like a thrift store for coffee table books or what. I don't have any big books that I brought with me. I only brought books that I was like actually in love with. I've seen all my honeys books and they all kind of nerdy, so they're not gonna make it to the coffee table because they're not cute. So I'll probably have to find some type of books to use for styling particularly. I did get some Halloween things, and that's because I saw these and I was in love with them like the minute I saw them. And that are these, I don't know, I don't know, these textured ghosts. I got a set of 3 of them, and they are so cute. So 2, I mean, yeah, set of 3. So 2 are this size, and then another is like this larger size. How cute. Okay, I just love them. So I'm gonna do a more pinks around like Halloween, not like the spooky, but like, you know what I'm saying, spooky. You know, it's gonna be a little spooky, not spooky. So I love these. These are so cute, and I didn't want to pass them up. I only saw, last time I was in there was a lot, and this time I was in there, I only saw like a handful, maybe like 8. So if I wait a whole month, they may not be there. More could come in stock. I don't know, but I didn't want to take a chance, so I'm gonna just take them and put them up. Put them up somewhere, you know. And the other thing I got is this wreath. Now it's very plain. So one of the projects that I'm gonna do is I'm going to add these stems that I got, these florals, into the wreath to like make it my own. I did not see a wreath that I liked that had the colors that I particularly liked. So I decided to get my own, which led me to another store, which is Hobbycraft. So after we left TK Maxx HomeSense, we went to Hobbycraft. And in Hobbycraft, I really was just picking up floral wire and some snips. However, when I walked in there, I saw these pumpkins. They had a bin of these little velour pumpkins or fabric pumpkins, and then they had this little one. I thought these colors would like pop, and the texture contrast would look good with the rest of the stuff I had picked up. And I'm gonna look for some more like velour pieces. But once y'all see the curtains and the pillows and the throw and kind of how everything comes together in the living room, it'll make sense why everything is so like different textured or whatnot. I know, like, it's like, I'm not seeing how this come together, but in my mind it makes sense, so we gonna go with it. In my mind it makes sense. The other thing I got was some snips and some floral wire to do the wreath project. After we left Hobbycraft, there's a store called Next Home. It's in the same shopping center in Cambridge, and we just walked right over there and kind of looked around. I like the store. It kind of give like Z Gallerie meets At Home meets Living Spaces a little bit. It's kind of like a mix for the people in the US. So we walked around there and kind of looked at things. We don't really need furniture. Well, we do need some furniture pieces, but we just kind of looked around trying to get an idea of some things until we get the house fully sorted out. We don't need to buy any more things because we do have a box of items that we're getting rid of. So it's really important that we get the house settled with what we already have in it. Now, y'all don't look at all the stuff I got today. That's my business, okay? But the stuff that we have right now at this moment, we should not acquire anything else until we are finished getting the rest of the house settled. So today, the 3rd floor bathroom is getting put together, minus a few things we're waiting on to come in the mail. And then in our bedroom is pretty much good, minus we need to sort like a lot of the hygiene items into baskets to get put away. And the curtain rod is going up probably right now. And so then the 2nd floor will be, we'll say like at 70%, because we still need to figure out a bed and all those things for the guest room up there. And my vanity room is a mess, but we're gonna work on that another time. The kitchen, we're gonna pray about the kitchen. That's all I got on the kitchen. Like, don't worry about that. But the biggest focus today is really getting the living room sorted out, and so it could be like at least comfortable so we can watch a movie in here tonight. That is the goal, to really just create at least one room to be at 100%, not Janai's room, but just like one other room to be at 100%, so that we have somewhere that we can actually chill and relax, and we don't have to like live in the chaos. We did get stuff from Amazon. One thing that we got from Amazon are these curtains. Right, these curtains. And I really thought to try to like bring like fall colors in here, but also to keep it like warm and friendly, like to keep it warm and just like welcoming. I wanted, because the rooms are closed off, I want this to be one room that just like really zen, really chill. So I ended up ordering some other brown elements because the TV is black, the sofa is gray, the coffee table is black, the TV stand is black. Although we are thinking about swapping some of those things out, but for the meantime, in between time, in here they are black. So we're going to add in some chocolates and some creams and some pinks to try and like give it some depth. And I got this throw pillow pattern off of from Amazon. So there are some pillow inserts, and so I'm gonna put this there so we can kind of break up like all the solid colors and have some texture. And I think that like this with the pumpkins and the other throw pillows will like kind of, you know, it'll kind of do something all together. So let's work on that. That's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna work on that. And we're gonna get Lazy Janai off the sofa over here and have her to help us out. So I am pretty much finished with all the pieces I have, and I realize I am so far. I'm so far away from where I want to be. And I should have started last month like I planned to. Because I'd be further along than this. Yeah. Be further along than where I am right now. But right now, at least we have a functioning space to hang out and have some popcorn and a movie and just have a place to decompress at the end of the day. That's not our bedrooms that we can all sit together. So at least we have this much. But baby, when I tell you, we have so far to go. We have so far to go. And that didn't take me long because it's not much. So it didn't take me long to put it all together or whatnot because it wasn't much, but at least it's something. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put the wreath together because I'm finished and I still have plenty of time. I'm not like burnt out of energy just yet. So I'm going to go ahead and do the wreath now, and that way at least I know I can get that done and get it up on the front door.
Trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed.